Some years ago, I was having dinner with my dad and my brother, and suddenly, it happened. My brother started choking. I was desperate, I was afraid, I didn't know what to do. And to be honest with you guys, I thought my brother would die that day. Fortunately, my dad realized what was happening. So he stood up quickly from the table, grabbed him from the back, and started making sharply pushes to him. After several times doing it, my brother was able to finally spit the piece of chicken he was choking with. My dad was scared too, so he decided to taught us how to perform the Heimlich maneuver. But that was not enough for me. To be honest, I was still scared. So I went to my cousin, she is a nurse, and she taught me how to perform the Heimlich maneuver while laying down, and of course, how to apply the Heimlich maneuver on myself. As you can notice, there are three main ways to apply the Heimlich maneuver, which are standing up, laying down if the victim is unconscious, and also how to apply the Heimlich maneuver on yourself. But even before applying the maneuver itself, there are some things you have to do, like first, ask the person if he's actually choking or not. Sometimes, if the victim is coughing, that means the victim is not choking. So we only have to encourage them to keep going. On the other hand, the signs of choking are the international sign of I can't breathe or I'm choking, bluish skin, lips, and nails, and last but not least, inability to cough or speak. By the way, you should never ever slap someone who's coughing on the back. That can only make them start choking. The first thing I have to do now is showing the Heimlich maneuver while standing up. And today's tip is going to help us. The first step, as you can imagine, is to be stand up. Silva's already stand up. So we're proceeding to wrap our arms around his wrist. We're going to feed the belly button with our pinky dominant hand, which is basically the hand we write with. We're going to roll our face up, and with our knuckle thumb, we're going to push in and up in order to, after we're trying to lift the victim on their feet. And also, after several times pushing, the victim will be able to dislodge what is making them choke and also recover breathing. Now, performing the Heimlich maneuver while laying down, please, okay, thank you. The first step, that means that the victim is already unconscious. So what are we doing? If we can either find the victim face up or face down. The first thing is already made, so it was face up. So we're proceeding to put the heel of our hand right between the belly button and the rib cage, which is in the abdomen zone. We're going to put our heel and use our other hand as support. We're going to push hard and deep in order to make the victim dislodge what is making them choke. After several pushes, if we're able to see what's making the victim choke, we're going to make a hook with our hand using our thumb and our index in order to try to pull food or whatever is causing choking aside from our mouth and taking it out. Thanks, Sylvia. Last but not least, we're applying the Heimlich maneuver on ourselves. And if you're by your own, you're probably thinking, what can I do? And of course, the first thing you have to do is find a hard, horizontal surface as the chair, and as you can notice, the desk. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to push your abdomen towards the back side of the chair like this in order to dislodge what is the food or the choking cause. Or also with the desk, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go this way and going to push your abdomen towards the desk. As you can notice, there are three main ways to apply the Heimlich maneuver, which are standing up, laying down if the victim is unconscious, and of course on yourself. Choking is the fourth cause of accidental deaths in the United States. Fortunately, the proper application of the Heimlich maneuver has saved around 100,000 lives of potential choking. And also, in my opinion, save people from what I think is the worst way of dying.